Good afternoon. Today is December 31st, 2024. It is 3:40 in the afternoon. My name is Val. I'm a new mountain bike rider. I decided to learn how to ride a mountain bike around 3 years ago. That was December 2021. It's now 2024, so it's 3 years. Yay. I enjoy riding mountain bikes because it teaches me a lot of things, and I also meet a lot of great people. And I discover myself. I have to apply what I know in order to learn something. So yesterday, after 3 years of trying, I was finally able to connect 5 jumps. It's somewhere up that hill. There are some jumps over there. And yesterday was a great day. I was finally able to connect 5 jumps successfully without any untoward incident. There was a little bit of a crash, but it was not that bad. So last night I was very much motivated, and I finally decided to attempt to jump a jump, or I think you call it a sender, and see if I can manage it. But things happen, sometimes unexpectedly, and this was supposed to be the jump. And today somebody leveled it and made it into a drop. I guess it must be the other riders or coaches who train kids in this area. It's totally fine, but I'm not able to do it as a jump anymore. But anyway, I will practice here today. Probably I will be the first one to practice because, as you can see, it is very fresh. There are no tire marks, and you can see the soil has been it's very fresh, and they also cleaned the trail. You can see the cuttings, they're very fresh. So it must have been only this morning, because I was here yesterday and I did not notice anything different. So coming up on this hill, I noticed the ground was disturbed, and yeah, it was on the supposed to be jump that I was going to practice on. So anyway, one of the things that I also want to do is to learn how to make videos. That's why I'm making these vlogs of my training sessions. So since I'm not able to practice this as a jump, I will practice it as a drop. I might be the first one to practice on this as a drop. So my jumping skills are not yet that good. I watched my videos yesterday and I can see that I'm mostly absorbing the jumps. I'm not really popping up, but at least I realized what I can improve. So instead of practicing this as a jump, I will practice it as a drop, and also practice some jumping mechanics on that jump. My landing mechanics needs so much work, as well as my jumping, as well as my landing mechanics, because I know I was scared of this before, because I know that when I land, I'm not sure if I can control the bike and my body position, and I might crash. So that's the greatest fear that I had. And the acceleration would be more than 9.8 meters per second squared. It's enough to break some bones, and I don't want to break bones at this age. So I'd rather spend my time practicing and lowering the risks of danger. So that's why I'm here today, before the year ends. So hope you watch the rest of the videos, and see you soon on the trails.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
The drop was okay. It was quite nice and smooth. Now when I practiced the small jump, my first attempt was not so good. I felt during my takeoff that something was not so good, and in my landing I almost skidded. So I think that's the part that I need to practice today. I'll have to review my videos. Yesterday I was watching my videos when I did the 5 jumps, which I call 5 knuckles because it's 5 jumps, and I observed that I was basically absorbing all of the jumps. So I realized that I'm scared of higher jumps because I know deep inside that when I land, I may not land very well and I might lose control and crash. So I realized 2 things from watching my videos yesterday. That is, my takeoff during jumps should be consistent and well executed, and I know that takes a lot of repetitions, and also maybe other people telling me how I look like during the jump and trying to be consistent in one type of jump and then move on to another type. Another part is my landing, because going up is no problem. It is the landing that causes injuries. So going up is fine. It's just stopping very suddenly that causes bones to break. So I would have to be more skilled in landing. And if my takeoff is not so good, my landing would not be good. So that is my goal for today, is to at least refine my techniques even just a little bit. So it would be my last practice session for 2024. Hopefully next year I would have made much more progress. I just finished my jump session and I'm about to go home. I just went up the hill, not on the topmost part, but on the part where I usually start my trail practice. So as I was coming up, I was thinking of doing the 5 knuckles plus add another 5 jumps and a small drop. So it's going to be 2 fists. So I will call it 2 fists and 1 drop. Let's see, because I'm just a little bit tired. If I would have good control, I would continue to do all the jumps. My reflection on my jump practice today, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. I wasn't able to do the jump I was thinking of doing today because it became, somebody turned it into a drop. So I just practiced on the nearby jump, but still I cannot really perfect my takeoff. So of course the landing will follow. So what happens now, I think I will have to do a lot more repetition of the jump, trying not to force it until I become much more comfortable. The thing that I'm concerned about is that it may be hard to change some habits later on, because of course as I repeat the jumps, I'm not too sure what is the thing, or what part, or what section, what body part, what movement I have to improve first and then second. So that's the advantage of having an actual skills coach. What I am quite familiar with is the process of learning. Oh yeah. Okay, so my camera, what I'm actually quite familiar with is the process of learning, and mostly about lifts. It's not about skills, but since lifts are also skills, then it it follows. I just apply the principles of training and principles of coaching to myself, and I think that's an advantage. Some authors call it unfair advantage because each one of us has some advantage over the other. I think this is one of the things that I have at my disposal, which is I am quite familiar with the principles of training. So I'm just resting, taking my time to do my last ride for 2024. Looking forward to 2025. So I think for 2024, I think I have a lot of developments. I started meeting riders, mountain bike riders, mostly Filipinos like myself. Lately I've been with this awesome group who just loves to have fun, different skill levels, and I learn a lot from them. I hope they will learn something from me. And so most of them live over at Lama Island, and one of them was very, very kind enough to show me around one day, and their trails are quite awesome. The berms are very well maintained, even though it is just similar to Tinpingsan, that it was just built by enthusiasts. It's not government funded, and it's just made by those who like to have fun and to learn. So other developments for 2024, I finally had an enduro bike. I gave myself a very early Christmas present. I feel a big difference. It helps boost my confidence, especially in riding technical trails. Looking forward to 2025. I hope to meet some more awesome people and learn more from them. Well, first, I hope to be able to ride safely, injury-free, and then improve further on my fundamentals and meet some more awesome people, ride more trails. So it was an awesome year this year. Woohoo! To an awesome 2025! Woohoo! Shoo! Woo. Yes. We also have 5 jumps. Now it's a steep section. Heading towards what they call the Hidden Garden. Sixth jump. Woo! 6. Seven. 8.
Coming up, maybe the biggest jump. Either this or the last one. It's jump number 8. Hello. She dropped. Woo! 9. No, it says 9. And number 10. Woohoo! Mini one. Whoop, 11. Woohoo! 12. Oh. So I did 2 fists and a little bit of extra. I'm making a loop, going back to the hidden garden. I make one last jump, small one. Okay. Ooh. Hey. So that's ending my year here at Tin Ping San. Hope to have a great year ahead.